Welcome back. All right, we go back on over to Mike Eppel. It's the first time we're checking in with him today. We were just chatting in commercial break, though, so I feel like we've already caught up. Mike, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Melanie. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Yes, we were talking about the SpaceX mission to the
ISS,
space station and space station and such, and that's Elon Musk's other venture aside from Tesla, which we'll get to in a second. But I was actually reading about why NASA is so interested in doing business with Elon Musk and SpaceX. They're saving a lot of money on this, actually, as opposed to going up in the Soyuz rockets, which they were doing prior to this, using the Russians as the carrier up to the ISS for any American astronauts. They save about 40% per trip.
Is that right?
So
okay.
Yeah, that money can actually be used on other projects that NASA is working on, deep space exploration, that sort of thing.
Very cool. Okay, let's talk about
there are economics involved.
That makes sense. That makes sense now. Let's talk about the other venture. No big deal. Tesla. Tesla.
Yeah, this morning, the announcement that Tesla, as of December 21st, is going into the S&P 500 stock index. So what does that mean? Why is that significant? Well, it means that Tesla has reached a certain threshold to be included in one of the most prestigious indexes on Wall Street, or indices. And this means if you hold, for example, the S&P 500 index, you can buy an index. You can buy the Dow, you can buy NASDAQ, you can buy the S&P or the TSX for that matter. So that means any of the managers that operate those index funds, in this case the S&P, they have to buy Tesla stock to put it into that group of shares. And that just means all of a sudden there's lots of demand for Tesla this morning on this news. The share price is up 12% in early trade, and that is now bringing its year-to-date gain to almost 400%, Melanie. This is the world's most valuable car company, and it's worth more combined total share offering than Walmart. Think about that, how big Walmart is compared to Tesla when we're talking sales, revenue, profitability, any of that stuff. Walmart's the second largest employer in the United States outside the U.S. government. That's how big Walmart is.
That puts that all into perspective. That's pretty wild. Let's talk about the latest race for a vaccine. Moderna, of course, releasing some of their data yesterday, looking at 94.5% efficacy. That is massive. That's following up Pfizer. That's going to show movement on the markets, of course.
It sure did. We saw the Dow Jones jump 450 points. The Dow is now close to 30,000. It was 3 years ago that the Dow cleared 20,000. And then it took a year to go to 25 grand. Of course, it saw that hiccup, to say the least, earlier this year with the pandemic sell-off, but is now fully recuperated and is 50 points away from 30,000 to start the day. Moderna was a huge talking point yesterday because, again, it's getting back to normal. That's the hope for early 2021, or as soon as possible. There's a lot of talk about, well, let's not get too excited, but at the same time, you want to get excited, for goodness sakes, right?
Absolutely.
You want some hope.
You need some hope.
You want some hope.
You need something positive.
And they were trying, trying to downplay it, or at least issue caution related to the Moderna and Pfizer announcement, because it is going to take time. Yes, but we've been so hit on all sides mentally this year.
Absolutely.
You want to have some hope for 2021.
We've run out of time, Mike, but can you quickly give us the Home Depot results, because we teased that one to break?
Yeah, sales up 27% year over year, which is, remarkable. Home Depot and home renovation, building boom, all of that has been a pandemic trend. Profit north of $3 billion, and they're adding $1 billion in permanent compensation levels. They had a lot of pandemic top-ups for employees. They're making that permanent, paid time off, and salary increases as well.
Wow. Okay. I know I'm doing the renos right now, so I'm just adding to that pile. All right, Mike, as always, a pleasure. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you.